Hello and welcome back to my part number 14. I'm going to get into some combat here. I'm building the fleet up. I'm going to go take care of the pirates and a couple of other things that have been stopping me getting to this area down here. Just an update. It's 2436, so the game is now 236 years into it, and weirdly, I'll just show you this. Where's my people? Look at the age of some of these people. 277. So she's older than the game. Right from the start she's been in it. That's got to be a bug. That can't be right. That just cannot be right. And I found something else out as well regarding a possible bug. I'll come to that possible bug in a minute though. But if you look at the state of the empires now, this kingdom of Yondarim have broken a non-aggression pact with the Union of Hissom. I've done quite a lot of research since, and if I zoom in, you can see how complicated this game can get. I've gone around building loads of stuff. I didn't want you to sit there basically just waiting for me to build a fleet. I'm still building the fleet, but what I've done is I've secured this area down here, and I've got a Beta Corvey here. I've got a good spaceport where I can make and manage ships. I'll just quickly show you one of the upgrades on the spaceport, because I'm not sure how it works. You got these spaceport modules, and so that's its basic weapons. That's a solar panel network that helps your economy. Now that says it's an orbit modifier, so it's ship repair speed in orbit, corvette assembly yards, speaks for itself, 25% increase in build speed. Fleet academy, it's a ship modifier, so the fire rate goes up 5%, and the chance to hit +3, tracking +3. So you think, well, does that apply to all the ships in the fleet or not? You know, in all my fleets. And I've got a ship orbit modifier, so that ship upkeep. So ships in orbit there will not have as much upkeep, and that's just an observatory, so I can see further basically. And it's helping the planet sensor range, physics output plus 10%. You know, so it's 10% of all my research. But this one's intriguing me because it's a ship modifier, and it's plus 5% now. If we go to, you think, if you confuse as to whether that's oh, start time rolling actually. If you're confused as to whether that's ship, not ship Pacifics, get your words out. If that's for the whole of the ships in your fleet, well, it can't be, because if you back out and we go to where I've upgraded Earth 2, their space station has got the same thing. So it's got to be whatever's built there, because it's not saying it's an orbital modifier like on Beta Corvey's. Their spaceport specifically says orbit modifier, ship repair speed, spaceport modifier, build speed, ship modifier. So that's got to be ships built at the spaceport. Well, I didn't realise that. So I must have a difference in some of these ships that I've built. Must have differences in firepower. So ones that were built there will be superior to the ones that were built at Barnard Star, which at the time that I built most of my fleet didn't have that modifier. So what else can we build? Engineering bay, synchronized battleship assembly yards. Oh, I'll just do that. Why not? It's all stacked up for a queue anyway. Now, as you can see up top here, we've got ship maintenance, and it shows up in all these things. Everything has a maintenance. So ship maintenance is showing up there at -188. for your energy, and they're at minus 138. So that's your cost for your ships, all your fleets combined, that is. And if we go further along here, you can see that I can now have 269 ship units, 683 ship units it's just gone up to, and I'm using 227, and that's in 2 fleets. So that's got 18 ship units, but they're destroyers, so they're worth 6 each, presumably, because there's only 3 destroyers. Now these are all corvettes of different designs.
Construction complete.
That's torpedoes.
Construction complete.
That's plasma weapons. And there's one that's been automatically made by the game, lizard ones. That's it. And I put them in. They've got a neutron torpedo that does shield damage 200%, and it's also got small gamma laser, but the range is only 30 on that, whereas the range is 70 on the torpedoes, and the accuracy is 90%. So advanced combat computers, hyperdrive Mark II. Right, now I'm going to come on to what I think is a bug. So if I go to second fleet and go to manage, because I'm on to hyperdrive Mark III, you see. So it's saying 103 ships will be upgraded, 515 minerals. So if I press on that, it says fleet's already been upgraded, and you can see where it's second fleet there, it's showing you like a ruler. It looks like a ruler, but it means it's been upgraded. Now they've been fully upgraded, so I'll select them again, and it says 105 ships will be upgraded. So you can upgrade them,
Ships upgraded.
and you're not getting that signal there where it says second fleet on the underneath military fleets to the right there. But what it is doing, it's taking the, if you look up at the top where the minerals are, where it says 23k, if I keep pressing that, look, it's taking the minerals off me.
Upgraded. Ships upgraded.
But it's not upgrading the ships. That's got to be some sort of bug. But the weird thing is, on this fleet, it doesn't do it on the fleet of destroyers. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm not sure why it's doing that at all. My intention anyway is we're picking ships up on sensors now, up to a point. So if I go into this system, it's telling you what's actually in it. So there's a pirate base and some ships, Skull class, Brigand class ships, whatever they might be. And here we've got something here. This has been from the beginning of the game. I've been blocked from being in here by a pirate fleet. Yet another pirate fleet. And here we've got another pirate fleet. And along here, I think these might be aliens, these. Oh no, it's another pirate fleet. And then I think this might be the main lot down here. Look at this old hostile intel, the old guard. Now they've got a fleet that's plus 10,000. That's the power of it anyway. And I think I've already attacked them earlier in this sort of playthrough series. Don't forget, I'm still learning how to play this as well, so I don't know all the answers. And this world here has been totally locked away from me because there's alien vessels in it. So every time any of my ships turn up to it, they flee, like a science ship or whatever. So I've never managed to survey it. But you can see I've expanded my borders quite a bit. I did have this section up here, but I've had to let them go because I was losing too much of this influence, because I had outposts there, and they cost you. I've just got to shuffle my chair up. Sorry about that. They cost you influence So I had to adjust that, because without influence you can't really do anything. You can't hire new scientists, you can't hire admirals or whatever, and you can't do any more colonisation. And so I'm gonna basically go on the offensive for a while against these pirates and just get rid of them, and then see what happens. Because the other civilizations are pretty much overwhelming. Oh, that's just showing us superior now. They were overwhelming before. Fleet power superior, naval capacity, technology superior. But it was only overwhelming. Oh, I must be making some inroads into it. Right, that's all cooking along nicely. So I got my second fleet now. I'll just make sure that they have actually been upgraded. Oh. Come on. Yeah, it's got hyperdrive 3 now. So jump charge times minus 50%. It's taken a long time to get to this stage now. So I'm going to take this fleet and I'm going to... Where's the closest one? See, they're here at Earth. And I'm going to take them... I'm going to take them to here. And you see, earlier, I'm sure my fleet commanders were actually gaining XP for just being in the fleet, but that's not the case. So if that's how it's going to be, there's no point in having... my energy's gone down a lot since I've moved that fleet out, hasn't it? Up there in the top right hand corner. Yeah, ship maintenance has gone up a lot, hasn't it? Yeah, that's tipped us over edge. We'll start bleeding energy now. Mind you, I've got 19,000, so hopefully it won't go down too fast. Just while we're doing this, I'm gonna have a look, see if there's any upgrades anyway. Because I've been doing research like mad, and I discovered something is that you have to actually build androids that don't self-produce. So I've sat there like a numpty waiting for this lot to upgrade, and well, basically they didn't. I mean, not upgrade so that they'd more population to tell, but they just sat there flashing their eyes at me. They can't self upgrade. Oh, sorry, self reproduce is what I mean.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Ooh, hostile fleet. Ooh, that was quick. Right, let's slow it down a bit so we can actually see what's going on. Oh, come on. Right. So where is the hostile fleet being engaged in? See, I don't understand how they can heal themselves. I don't have any technology that can do that. It just seems like a cheap sort of way of cheating. You know, rather than programming AI that's actually some good, just make it cheap. Now, where's me after? Am I going to get an after action report to see what happened? Because that was that quick, we didn't flipping see it. Combat stats. We lost 4 corvettes, but they lost everything. Right, we're going to take a second fleet and we're going to go and we're going to destroy something else. I don't know what's here. But I'll make it speed up. Right, it's another pirate fleet. Gonna put pay to them losers. You're gonna die. Should have got a proper job. That was one of my protectorates, and I've given them independence now. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, someone's died. President has died at the age of 87. Well, he didn't live to be 200 and odd like that other guy, innit? Close, close. Not really interested. Gaylord Phillips. Look at that Conrad Brinkman. He's never got. He's immortal, isn't he?
Construction complete.
I don't even know what I just did, but I did it. The second fleet got to. They look like they're already there, so let me slow this down. Right, let's get in and see what's going on. That's my fleet. So we're firing, looks like plasma. That's a lot of missiles. It's getting fired by these pirates. Now their shields are taking damage. Unless that health thing is regenerating your shields, is it? Because I've got shield regeneration on some of my ships, but I can't remember if it's this lot. I think it's called shield capacitors. Wow, we massacred them real quick, didn't we? Right, let's have a... We're going through this lot, aren't we? I think these are aliens here. Oh no. Black Earl class privateer pirates. Hostile. Come on with the death's heads. The skulls on the ships. Everyone's obsessed with it, aren't they? Everyone's obsessed with that sort of thing. Macabre, sort of demonic death's heads on everything, isn't there? People are just fascinated by it. It's like, oh, look what happened to Egyptians. They were fascinated by death, weren't they? And look what happened to them. The civilization just went nowhere, did it? They even forgot how they built the pyramids, supposedly, didn't they? Not that they ever built them. You don't forget that sort of thing, do you? I don't get what... Well, I do fully understand what the fascination with all this death's head thing is, but it's not time for the conversation about that. The world's obsessed with it. Right, I've got to speed it back up again. It's like a big, sort of like the big winger corvette seems to be working quite well against these lot. Anyway, it'd be interesting to see what it does against aliens. I mean, you know, the alien civilizations, not aliens. Because this game throws sort of weird aliens at you every now and then. They're a little bit like the pirates, you know, that they don't have a civilization, but they do have some ships every now and then. Right, here we go. Slowed it down. Now we're going into combat there. Yeah, they've already got their attack going on. So we've got some XP for Dorothy Gibbons now. Come on, Dot. Slaughter 'em. That's just telling us the stuff that's not that interesting. Well, I suppose it could be interesting. I still don't think the combat's up to much in this. So they're doing the salvo and missiles. But we're already beating them before their missiles have even got near us. We're giving them a pasting with our plasma weapons. And plasma weapons seem to be quite lethal, don't they? So now there's some, looks like there's lasers at him as well. Is it us firing the laser things? Yeah, it must be, yeah. Yeah, that was just another slaughter, wasn't it? Right, where next? It's around here somewhere. What we got here? Are these aliens? Alien vessels. Alien vessels. Ouch. Yes. Well, so far, this game hasn't crashed once. Although I do think there's bugs in it, but like I said previously, it's so difficult to play and difficult to learn that it's going to take you a long time to assess if that, you know, like they've found when you're upgrading the fleet. It seems like you could upgrade it until you got nothing left, but not gain anything from the upgrades, which that just seems like a really, really obvious bug. You see his energy's gone back up now into the plus. I'm just wondering why. I've got note there. No, I can upgrade there. Yeah, I can upgrade things here. Oh no, what have I done? I didn't want to do that, did I? Oh yeah, it don't matter. I'll come back to that because I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss the fleet doing its glorious killing. Rigel. It's always mentioned in Star Trek, isn't it? Rigel. We haven't come across any Klingons or what are the other ones? Romulans. Just getting to set a game up in this game could be quite challenging. If you're trying to sort of roll your own civilization. I found that like pre-done ones are best so far, to start off with, and then you can adjust them little bits, and that'll change how the game plays. Because I was playing when I first started playing, I rolled me on. It took me ages, but they ended up being xenophobic, and you could never deal with any of the other civilizations that you came across. They were always really abrupt, silly answers that you could give them, like stock answers like "Don't get in our way, alien scum," that kind of thing. Not conducive to good relations, is it? And that space squid's doomed. Yep. So that'll be another research project for my science ship, which I'll stack up by selecting it, pressing X. It should finish what it's doing and then go to that one and do that one, because I've stacked the orders, you see. We need second fleet again. We are losing ships though, and we're gonna
Debris analyzed.
debris analysed. That's from the that space battle. So I'll have a look at that. Yeah, right. So what we got, research points basically, which don't really give you a lot, does it? So it can be worth doing it. Earlier in game, I guess that'd be better to do than it is now. So we go to our research. Oh look, we've lost some people, haven't we? They're gonna die. Research speed, that'll do. Select research. Plasma cannons, I'll have them. Because those plasma weapons seem to work quite well, don't they? I've no idea what Voidcraft are. Edna's on it though. So I still got to run it at full speed, so hopefully my fleet will be here quite quickly. Not really sure where they are at the moment though. They'll get there though. I don't know how far through the game I am. I don't know how much more technology there is to research. You can always switch your research as well, by the way. You could just go and do something else if you wanted. You know, like go to particle lances rather than plasma cannons. And it'll keep the research you've done on the plasma cannons. You know, it's like store it until you're ready, basically. So I can put a construction ship onto that. Because I've obviously got a way down here now I didn't have before. Right. Just slowed it down. So we can go have a look. Yeah, oh, there's a pirate station here. And I don't mean a radio station. Not that anyone will remember them. What was it? Radio Caroline, wasn't it? In the 1960s. Pirate radio station out at sea. In international waters, transmitting decent music. Wouldn't like the independent news and all that now though, would they? You can't keep the story right straight if there's too much news.
Hostile station engaged.
Hostile station engaged. So what have we? What?
Debris analyzed.
Ah, it's them firing. We got missile defences. Now we've got our little plasmas. Them shields didn't last long, did they? It's like a second salvo of plasma weapons. I think this is quite an effective strategy. I mean, these are. You know, if you've looked at some of the previous episodes where there's been fighting, I can't even tell you whereabouts that'd be. So you know, it's up to you if you want to look. we've never finished anything off that quick. So where else is there? Let's have a look in here. What's in here then? Oh god, 10,000. So that's just under half what we've got power-wise, isn't it? So I don't think there's any reason to upgrade them ships. So they can be upgraded. Well, I might as well upgrade them.
Ships upgraded.
No. Oh. Ah, they've pushed round here now, haven't they? And we've been isolated here. Naughty tinkers. But I couldn't do all about it because I just didn't have the resources to continue the frontier outpost. It was just costing me too much. I'll speed it back up again. I keep forgetting to do that, don't I? So look at that research. Where we're going: 13 months, 35 months, and 20 months. I wouldn't mind having a go against these proper races to see how my weapons hold up. Looks like we're going a very long way around here. Here we are. Mind you, at least it's fast. Look at strange path you have to take, because they're not as interconnected as they look, are they? These routes. No, I've got alien ships running around my system that I just saw around here. There's one. Oh no. What is it? Oh, it's gone. It's in caster now. Hang on. I'll just pause it and see if I can see what's going on. Now they've got my thing, haven't they? The Qual Xavier Star Empire. Oh, it's them. Oh, I'll leave them to it. They seem pretty harmless, don't they? No, that's a science ship. Doing in my space, boy. Crawl Cooperative. Which ones are they? They're the ones up here. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. They're looking smallest now, aren't they? Right, leave them to it. Leave them to it. Where's my fleet? Run the time up now. Be interesting to see how they go against a bigger fleet. I've been playing this ages today. Absolutely ages.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. do think that the combat is very disappointing. So you've got option, I can send them back to repair as well. Just one more jump. Right, let's have a look. I'll slow time down. Go into the system to have a look. Combat in a neutron star. Yeah, I had a fight with this before, much earlier. It's just one ship. It's one of my little corvettes. Now, our plasmas are firing. See the hull points, 37,000 out of 40,000. Going down now. Yet to see any of these torpedoes of ours. We've got torpedoes. Now there's the torpedoes, by the look of it. Ooh, that's absolutely creaming it. Another salvo like that, boys. It's down to 8,000 already. Come on, my glorious boys, another salvo of them torpedoes. You're going down. Yeah, that's it, you're gone. Ba-boom. Get my science ship to have a look at this. Look, it's called Aldrin, after Buzz. Second man on the moon. But it was cheesed off about that. Second man on the moon. Not first, but second. It's funny, he was the one that talked about it all the time, because Neil Armstrong didn't really talk about it that much, did he? Buzz has had all the publicity. Right, now it's time to send second fleet. We lost a few, but I think that was quite good. That we absolutely massacred that. I'm going to send that back for repair. Wonder where they're going to head. See my science ship, I want you to... I want you to go to a survey system. I'm not interested in that other stuff now. It's way too late in game to be bothering with no, I think I might colonise this. I'll have to do it in alphabetical order though, otherwise I'll never find it. What is it? I can't read it. Kippolen. You do that. I've just found it so much easier to do it in alphabetical order. It's a lot of pressing the buttons though. And it's a Gaia world. Why can't I do it? Oh, because I don't have enough of that purple stuff, whatever it's called. Is it influence? Yeah, I don't have enough influence. There's always something, isn't there? Always something. Is that just is that just a starport, is it then? Yeah. Yod Bem 3. I wonder if I can build out there. You know, like a colony. Oh, it's going to be... Right down at bottom. You can see it can be a bit tedious, this, can't it? I mean... Oh, what just happened? Oh, it just wrapped itself around. That's great, that, innit? It won't stick at bottom. If you go past it, it goes back up. That's bloody useless, that. Planet has not been surveyed. Of course it hasn't. It has been surveyed. Been there. Or whatever. Oh, I can't remember now. It says I haven't, so I probably haven't. It's just that it's a little bit white, but it's because I've got a frontier post there.
Research complete.
Research complete.
System survey complete.
I don't really know what to do. I'll just so... I'll just do that. Because it'll be quick. It'll be very quick, that. Yeah, less than a year. So where's second fleet gone? Oh yeah, yeah. You're there, aren't you? Right. Now, unless I start an interstellar war, I don't really have much else to shoot up now, do I? So who's this lot then? What they're called? Hissam Yondarim Kroll Cooperative. Let's have a look at the diplomats. The Kroll. Ooh, overwhelming. Yondarim there and his superior. Breaking on aggression pacts. See, what's all this mean? As a trade deals with the Union, as non-aggression pacts with the United Nations of Earth, guaranteeing the independence of United, has closed borders to Kroll and us, as a truce with the Union until then. So they've closed the borders to us. I think that's an act of war. That's an act of war, my friends. Kingdom of Yondarim. Ooh, I've got a better idea. Can I start a war with them? Just yeah. I guess once you've done that, you can declare war on them. So I need my fleets to be further north. Not that I'm planning to attack them, but it's probably going to be a good idea, isn't it? Second fleet. I'll send them back to Earth. Yeah. Orbit Earth. Right. So I'm going to leave this episode right here. It's been episode 14. And We had a little bit of combat. It's taken a long time to get to here though. So if you've watched, thanks. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to try and start a war, basically. I'll see you later. Bye.